Secondary school is very different from primary school because there are many teachers that make the school work. Throughout this video we will explain the staff structure and so you all know the key members of staff. The teachers have also given you some top tips to help you at the Warrener.
I'm Dr Annabelle Kay, Head Teacher of the Warrener School. We do loads of things to help our Year 6 students when they transition into the Warrener School. We've got loads of experience. We visit the primary schools all the time. You'll get to know most of your teachers before you even join us. You'll get to know your heads of house, your heads of year, and by the time you join us, we'll just be part of what you know. To ask for help whenever you need it. Don't get yourself into a state because we're all here to help. There's loads of people who will help you when you come. All the students have been through the process before, so they're here to help as well. The teachers help with whatever you need really, by being kind, by making sure that you know where you're going, that you're not getting lost, that you understand what we expect from you, but we'll also make sure that you're doing the right thing as well. To make sure that you're happy, that's the most important thing. If you're happy and confident, then that's because you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you're working at the right level, you're being rewarded for all the good things that you're doing. So that's the most important thing for me, just to make sure that you're happy. No, not at all, because we've been doing this for years. So whilst the Year 6s are transitioning for the first time, we've got loads of experience and a dedicated team whose job it is just to make sure that the Year 6, when they join us, know exactly what they need to do. It's a shame. Ideally, we wouldn't have to charge some of the parents for transport, but we're absolutely committed to making sure that any Year 6 student can join us, regardless of whether they can afford to pay their bus fare. To ask us. If you've got any concerns about anything at all, don't suffer in silence. Make sure that you make contact with the school straight away. If your child is struggling in any way as well, make sure that you let us know that straight away so that we can sort problems out when they're really small before they become bigger. There are loads of opportunities. I think one of the most exciting things for the new students is that they go into different subjects. So when you come from primary, you've had one teacher for most of your lessons. So we now teach you in all the different subjects. There are loads of clubs. We've got the farm, which is something I'm really proud of and always encourage Year 6 students to get a real feel of when they join us. So there's loads of opportunities. We've got the older children to work with to make sure that you make the most of all of those opportunities. So really it's about seizing the day and having a go at things that you might otherwise not have tried.
Hello, my name's Mr Jordan and I'm Assistant Head Teacher at the Warrener School, and my main responsibilities are pastoral, which means that I have responsibility for managing the heads of house, or the heads of year as it will be in September, and overseeing the care of students through the tutor programme. I'm also responsible for other things such as standards of uniform and standards of behaviour. That's probably enough about my job. How can I help them? As a tutor team, we are massively important for the Year 6s or the new Year 7s. It's the most important thing about getting to know the school and being looked after and supported. So I manage that team, and it's our job to help the students to understand the school, get to know people, get to know the teachers, understand the systems that happen in school, and also to have somewhere to go if they have any problems or anyone that they need to talk to. So we have a really important role with looking after the new Year 7. My advice to the new Year 6s would be to get to know your tutor really well, build strong friendships, not just with the people that you come up from primary school with, but also meet all the other new people. There will be 228 people in your year group, plus all the students in other years. And be really open-minded about all of the things that you can do when you come to a new school with exciting new challenges and opportunities. I think the teachers are really helpful and supportive at the Warrener School. I think they're very friendly. and they're here to help students do their best. So they will explain what needs to be done, they will help students to learn and to get their work done to the standard it needs to be done. So what the teachers at the Warren School are a really important asset for the school, and they really help the students. It's a little bit hard to begin with, but we have 2 induction days, which is really helpful. So that gives them a chance to meet people and look around the school. And it always seems a bit strange going to a new big school at the beginning, but once you have had a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, everything seems very familiar, and actually it's okay. So right at the beginning it's a bit scary, but it soon becomes normal. I think the key piece of advice I'd give to parents is to get to know your child's tutor. Try and build a relationship with the tutor. They're the key person to go to when there are concerns. If you don't understand something that's happening in school, or your child's worried about something, or you just need a bit of support on an issue, the tutor should always be the first place that you go to. So I think that would be the key piece of advice that I would offer.
I'm Mrs Hunter, and I am going to be the new head of Year 7. I'm currently a geography teacher as well. I can help in lots of different ways with the Year 7, helping them to get used to the school, introducing them to their tutors, introducing them to how we run the school, where they should be, absolutely everything. I'm there for them for any problems that they may have. My main piece of advice is to come with an open mind, be really enthusiastic, and always try your best. And don't hesitate to ask your tutor or older students if you have any issues. For them to be able to be open and ask if they do have any problems, there's nothing worse than somebody being here for the first few weeks and worrying about something because they don't feel they can ask anybody. It's really important that they have somebody they can go and talk to about absolutely anything. Be patient. Help your students, help your children to be organised, because to begin with they've got an awful lot more to think about. Help them to pack their bag the night before, show my homework, check the student diary, but above all just show an interest, have a look at their books and be enthusiastic. Loads. You're already thinking about lots of new ideas, things like karaoke, maybe disco, clubs that we can organise for them, inter-tutor competitions, and we're also open to new ideas. This year we've had somebody who set up a Warhammer club, and there's plenty of room for the students to come up with ideas for themselves.